What's going on, Pisces? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a fantastic, somewhere between like fantastic and phenomenal. So fantastic, nominal, phenomenal. Just hope you're having an excellent week so far there, Pisces. I'm doing a lot. You're my last reading today. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just the greatest, Pisces. And it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Because it's General Energy Weekly Spread. Yeah, I like that energy in that one there, Pisces. That was pretty dope. Well, at least I hope you think so. I don't even know if you even watch these dance moves, Pisces. I might just be doing it, dancing by myself here. But it's fine, because Pisces with this weekly spread, whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, that was a little extra there, Pisces. Let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Pisces. Now, Pisces, I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we'll get some details with the tarot on this deck. As I've been telling everyone, this deck is a newer one. It's sick. I've been loving it so far. The designs on these are dope. But before we jump into this thing, Pisces, these readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? And in case if y'all were curious, these decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below some links for some other readers that I like watching, Pisces, so definitely check them out. Very intuitive group. I think you would enjoy them. And how interesting, Pisces. So just a little sidebar here before we jump into things. So you got the Dream card here as your first card. And I think I just told Sagittarius this. When I'm pulling the crystals for the gems for these cards, I just kind of let higher self just kind of pick them out for me. And this is the azurite, which helps in dealing with dream work and things. And so that's fascinating that you have this pop up with the dream card coming up, because I feel with this energy, Pisces, that you are one, and I don't feel that it's I feel you are one, because when it comes to not even just like sun placements but Pisces placements and 12th house stuff, there is a deeper connection, just in really, because you already being a water sign or having water energy, you already are just a, even in like your top three, your intuition just comes naturally to you. But being as sensitive of a sign as you are to the energies, Pisces, you in particular are connected to source in a way that the other signs, it's different. You just, I feel like a lot of the times when they'll, like when they, because you're ruled by Jupiter and Neptune, and you're associated with the biggest house, the 12th house. And I feel like sometimes especially when I talk about like escapism with Pisces, it's more so not just like that all Pisces are just prone to like, like that type of stuff. It's like escaping into that dream world, into that fantasy world, that other dimensional type of energies. That's where this energy is coming from here. And I feel like that for some, there is this energy of, again, being kind of mindful of that sort of disappearing type of energy, or that running away when things get hard. Because I do, again, you're a very sensitive sign, and I don't mean just like, yes, emotionally sensitive, sure, but it's just because you are so psychically linked to others. You have a level of compassion that's just unreal. And I feel like that it's, for some energy that's coming through here, is that it's just being mindful of that, of having healthy ways of dealing with when you're feeling overwhelmed and things, and not just completely withdrawing or just this disappearing type of energy here. But I do always like to say, and especially since it's popped up in this way, Pisces, that really pay attention to the divine messages that you receive, because you you are a very creative sign, and because you have that such a strong connection with those fish swimming between the realms like that, you and with Saturn, just depending on when you're watching this, Saturn just went direct about 4 days ago on the 4th of November. And so now your energies are wherever you have Pisces placements. They're taking on that authoritarian type of that disciplined. Saturn deals with karma, with time, with all of this energy. You are in a very kind of a harsh energy with Saturn being there, but Saturn in Pisces is when I feel like it's really taking your dreams and manifesting them in whatever that looks like for you, Pisces. And for these next 3 years with Saturn being there, you can literally make your dreams come true. Because Saturn is a hard-working planet. He's the taskmaster. He asks a lot, but that's just because you have a lot to offer. And I feel that whatever dreams and things, whatever you've been wanting to, whatever, say all these stars here, that you wish it, that's your wishes, your energies there. It's very Nine of Cups type of energy. You get in that energy and know that you are, because this cat here represents your spirit guides are protecting you. And I feel that, and that you can make these dreams come true, Pisces, but also I do feel like that it is making sure to protect your energies always. We all need to get in that habit, but I feel like yours is one that is susceptible to those things. So because establishing emotional boundaries can be a hard one with Saturn being in your sign. So that's something to keep in mind of there. But yeah, look at you coming out here with change, Pisces. And let me get your card too before I get into this. What? Oh, look at, come on, Empress and Venus. Okay, hold on. Because let me tell you what's going on here, Pisces. You have the Ha! I love when Source does that. You have the Nine of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. We've just talked about the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and you got a lot of major arcana here, a lot of spiritual energy coming through here, Pisces. The Death card, the Fool, the Justice card, and the Empress. So let's talk about this Nine of Cups and make your dreams come true. Because you are in a wish fulfillment. You can change the flow of where your destiny is meant to go, Pisces. If you want change, then you need to be that change. Is to jump boldly when you get those intuitive insights and those inspirations to pursue them. And I feel that something that may kind of get in your way, Pisces, is that with the Five of Pentacles, this can be a lack mentality. We may be thinking about, maybe you want your dreams of something larger than life. And whatever that looks like for you, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a famous type of thing, although that is something, Pisces can do but if you just focus on the things that you don't have, that takes away from your abundance, your Empress energy. And it's like, instead of focus on what you don't have, focus on what you do have, which one is a divine inspiration, and two, if you don't have something, this could be this energy with the Justice card, because Venus, the Empress, just entered into Libra, the Justice card, yesterday on the 8th. And I feel like this is thinking about the relationships that we keep around us as well, now that I'm talking about that, because the Five of Pentacles, maybe it's not just you. You might be surrounded by energies that are in that sort of lack mentality as well, and it might be affecting your vibrations in a way, like making you afraid from taking that leap into something new, into something bold. But I do feel too with this Fool that we need to be mindful of, considering we're in this this very sort of like, because now the Empress is in her relationship type of energy. She's looking for, and that's just one aspect of Libra, but it's a strong one. And we want to be careful about the people that we are just sort of getting involved with and jumping into things there, Pisces. And but I do feel here too with the Justice card, this is a big energy of cause and effect. And you, the energies that you put in, because the Nine of Cups is one thing to wish and to dream and to be able to see the stuff in your head. But if you don't manifest it, then that's all that there's going to be. And that's going to take some work, Pisces. And it may not be the most exciting work that we have to get done. But once your dreams start to manifest, it turns around there. But is something I feel like is needing to change. And I feel like these changes are, and again, pay attention to these downloads that you receive from source, from spirit, from higher self, from angels, deities, however you connect to source. Just make sure that you're connecting to source. And maybe even to keep a dream journal, write some of this stuff down. That's a very easy way to get into the habit of manifesting. Taking stuff from your brain, putting it down on paper, bam. That's step one. And then now it's like, how do we take that stuff from paper and then imagine and then bring it to big, helping it take form. It's a step by step process, and is getting into that where I was just telling Virgo, your opposite sign, something on the more tapping into their intuitive side. Here you are, this is what you learn from Virgo. Getting how do you take that fantasy and incorporate it in the day to day and make that mundane type of energy, add more magic and more dreams into this, and manifesting abundance. Because Pisces energy really does bring about some really beautiful things there. So, and this might be something I feel like for some, just because with this dream energy, and I was talking about that evasiveness, that elusiveness, that dreamlike energy that Neptune brings in so big, you may not know what that is yet. But as far as like what's calling you, but that's when we connect, do some meditation, do some connect with nature, maybe get by some water, whatever that's looking like for you, in order for you to get into that more kind of dreamlike headspace, so that you can get stuff done and start changing your journeys for the better, raising your vibration, getting all the abundance and the new opportunities and things that can come your way, Pisces. I'm with it. So fantastic start. Let's get another one on this, Pisces. And keep in mind, Pisces, I geek up all the signs. I don't have any Pisces in my chart. Now, I have some 12th house planet space, or place in the 12th house, but that's about it. But Pisces, your energy is incredible. It's something, I mean, you're the last sign of the zodiac. You've gone through this experience, and so now it's like taking that wisdom and manifesting it. And so your next card, Pisces, you got the Amulet card. And this might be something where I feel like maybe there could be this energy of, for some, it's maybe we're even needing some. There's this energy. It's like working with maybe like different types of crystals and things to protect these dreams, or maybe working with. I got a bell over here that I got a bell over here that I chimed to help cleanse the energies, and I got a pendulum over here, Pisces, and just like I feel like there are different tools, maybe even like divination type of energy, like trinkets and things that can help you manifest your stuff. But I'm even getting with this, Pisces, this feels like that, seeing how there's just all types of just like knickknacks that are here. There's no real kind of rhyme or reason. I feel like that might be where some, when it comes to your dreams, it feels very scattered. It's like we want to do all of the things, but what is really resonating with you? It's not like you can't accomplish all of this stuff here, but I feel like it's like when we start with one, it's like if we gain like a focus, in a sense, like My eyes went straight to the sun, to your happiness, and I like that. You start with there, and then everything else can kind of tie in together really nicely there, Pisces. You know, because you might think of what your dream in one aspect, things dreams change, as you evolve and change in the circumstances and changes. Like I have a musical background, and I thought for the longest time that, well, and no, I didn't. It took me a second. I don't think I even put it together to like maybe like my junior senior year of high school that I wanted to do music because I was good at it. And that's why I'm like, well, I'm good at it, so let's give it a shot. It wasn't even like I love music, but it was like as far as like doing something with it, I hadn't thought about it really like that. I was just sort of going with the motions there. But then some circumstances happened, and then now I'm here doing this. But music still is a very important factor of my life. It still brings me inspiration and things, and helps keep my vibration in a great place. It still serves its purpose. But I'm getting that to say it's just like it just let me get some tarot on this, because this gives me very sort of like Seven of Cups type of energy, where it's like we're not sure where we want to. You have so many things that you could do, and it's just you want to do all the things. But yeah, let's get some tarot on this. And I feel like it's just like, why does this thing mean so much to you? Really kind of question those passions. But I'm with it. Thank you. All right, so you have the Three of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and then, or excuse me, the Eight of Swords, and then the Temperance card here, Pisces. And let me start. The Seven of Pentacles, let's start there. Because with the Seven of Pentacles here, I feel like there's a need to, again, we may have these big dreams, and it's like it could be a number of things that we're wanting to pursue, but I feel like it's just investing in something, and then but not just picking any one thing. The thing that really resonates with you, Pisces, that you just feel that you can't get enough of. It just fills your cups up. Like even when you're at your lowest, like your energy's not great, you still find find moments to do this thing. There have been times when I felt like just not even at my highest vibration, just this not even great. But there are times I've taken a break. But there are times when I'm doing this thing, and I like, even when I'm like, oh my goodness, do I really want to record all these videos today? You're like my sixth video, and it's like, do I even want to do this? And then when I get into it, it's just like, yeah, yeah, because it brings about this sense of harmony. It balances out. But Pisces, I feel that for some, there's this energy here where with the eight of swords, that I almost feel like that we're it's almost this energy of fear of pursuing these dreams, possibly, because it's just like, when this if this wish were to come true, then it's just like, what does that mean? It's like always chasing after the dream seems more comfortable than actually living it and watching that thing like come to fruition, in a sense. I may need to get a little bit more on this Temperance card here, because the Temperance card, even for me, this is like the alchemical marriage. If the lovers is like the divine, like, the divine marriage, this is like the honeymoon is the Temperance card, where the creation really types of happens, where you take what you love, you pour all those cups in there, and watch something manifest, in a sense. I'm picking up like in the Astro Matrix tarot deck, and usually in other decks as well. Well, no, this in that one in particular, there's this they're mixing fire and water together. It's like they're taking their passions and things, and they're mixing it in this cup and creating this card. In the Thoth deck, it's the Temperance is known as the art card, and I even feel with this energy, Pisces, with this Three of Cups here, there's almost this energy of even like lifting up and being mindful of that, lifting up, like focusing on maybe other people's dreams, but not focusing on ourselves. Let me actually get a little. I'm gonna get a little bit on both of those. Let me start with the Temperance card. And there's your wish fulfillment. Love that. Now let's get let me get something for the Three of Cups. And there's Saturn. Thank you. Alright, Pisces. So let's start with the Temperance card here, because the Temperance card is clarified by the Ten of Cups. So now your dreams have come true. Now things are really starting to manifest in a sense. And I do feel like that there is, but the Temperance card, it is having, there's this, it's that energy of balance, that sense of, and again, it's not just feeling that energy, it's putting that energy into action once you see this stuff. And I even am getting this energy for some that there's this almost like this legacy type of energy, in the sense of like we're used to, because that's where, and you know, that's going to kind of tie nicely into this Three of Cups. So I'm going to kind of tie these two together, because it's the Three of Cups is clarified by the world, Saturn, and then the Two of Swords here. And I feel like for some, with the Two of Swords, it's like we're sort of stuck between what others think we're good at, or that are what where we should channel our energies, and what you actually want there, Pisces. And I feel that if we, it's one thing to consider others people's opinions if they're like, Pisces, you're a natural artist, or you're so great with science, or you're this and that, like, you know, like encouraging type of things. But if they're telling you that you're meant to do, like trying to tell you your purpose in the world, I feel like it's one of those things you take, like I tell you at the beginning, you take what resonates with you, you leave the rest with them. But, and I like that you have the World and the Fool here, because only you can decide what type of energy you want to bring into the world, what you want to create, what you want to manifest, what you want your world to look like. And I feel like it's just being careful about letting others influence that, because then that's what keeps us so scattered, in the sense. It's like, I feel like it's not asking necessarily others, you know, looking outside of yourself for answers and finding out, like having people tell you what you should do. It's this discipline of like going in and asking yourself what you can do. Like the Eight of Swords can be like a card of pigeonholing, and some people, and it may not be in a malicious type of way, but they could accidentally pigeonhole you if you keep seeking this energy of like, well, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And then when, as opposed to, what do you want to do? What would fill up your cups? And if someone does say something that does spark your interest, oh, I never thought about that, that's worthy of exploring, but only if you feel that that's worth exploring there, Pisces. So it's not just doing stuff just for doing sake, you know, because then we're spreading ourselves too thin, and just, it's doing a lot. So a lot of energy coming through that with that, Pisces. I hope that made sense. But let me get some sort of order to this, and then we will get your last card. That's not as nice as I would like it to be. That's fine. Let's not dwell, Pisces. Let's move on. I've been doing this thing where I've been like, sidebar. I've been doing this thing where I've just been kind of playing around with the position of the cards a little bit, trying to do something a little unique, something with each of them, and you know, it's been. Thank you. Oh, interesting, Pisces. And that's another one. So you have the Heal card here. And honestly, for both of these. So, got the Clear Quartz here for clarity. You know, with all this amulets, thinking about this stuff in the rose quartz. This can be a card of a card. This could be a gem for some healing as well. It does some other things. So I have to look into the. But I know it's very healing energy that can come through with the rose quartz as well. But you got the heal card here, Pisces, and I do feel that with this, if there is some healing that does need to be done, because the Ace of Cups, you know, that can be an energy of needing to fill up your well, you know, and then take care of yourself. The Three of Cups, even for me, it's this Mercury in Cancer, and I feel like that's telling yourself, doing some nurturing things with your thoughts and stuff. So maybe for some, this, if we've been thinking about this dream and we've been feeling this anxiety, or maybe we've had even some energies maybe in the past that have lowered our self-esteem or tried to keep you in this energy that trying to tell you what to do, or maybe even it got you feeling where you weren't good enough to even to achieve what you wanted to do, or whatever that might be looking like, Pisces. You know, healing is a very necessary part of the process, and I feel that for some, whatever this, because it feels like this is something here with this, part of it is with this, like this Eight of Swords, and even the Death card is giving me something where something may have changed, and maybe we may have even felt like a certain part of us may have died in a sense, or maybe we're healing from this from a place of maybe came from a state of poverty in a sense, or something where we felt alone in something, even like the Five of Pentacles here. There's some potentially deeper energies that could be coming through here, Pisces. But I find that I like that there's this snail on here, because snails, you know, they're moving slow, but I feel like it's to remind you that the healing process is one that does take some time. It's a slow process, but it's a very rewarding process too, because then your your purpose and things, I feel like, really come into alignment. And I feel like, you know, making sure too, Pisces, just with this dream energy, if you haven't been getting enough sleep, you know, just like, you know, and I'm not saying like you have to get like this, you know, the standard 8 hours, but I do feel like sleep is a very important one for your sign. Just make sure that you're getting enough rest and healing, and maybe it's working with this amulet, working with different resources, being like a Queen of Pentacles vibe as far as like to deal with this healing. But let's get some tarot on this. Pisces, thank you. Let me get this card here. Last little bit here. Oh, and that's some interesting, Pisces. Oh, yeah, okay. So, okay. Hmm. Let me tell you what's going on. So I'm just gonna sit here. So you have the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Stars here. Let's switch back over here, Pisces. Because with the Stars, this is another card of healing. Because you do got some pretty intense cards of, Gemini has some intense minor arcana cards. But you got with the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords. And that's interesting too, Pisces, considering you have the dream. Because the Nine of Swords can be like living in a nightmare. You know, just like it's, no matter what you do, there's always this conflict that's going on, that's internally happening. And I feel like maybe for some, if you've been finding it hard to maybe celebrate or to feel in this like high vibrations, there's a need to do things to, again, do some self-care, do some things to bring your strength back up. Because I'm even getting this sort of opposition energy because the strength card is Leo, the stars is Aquarius, and those are opposite signs of the zodiac. We were just talking about that with you in Virgo. But those polarities can bring just tough energies. And but I feel like with the stars card here, especially if we're thinking about our dreams, maybe we've been in this sort of anxious state, not sure how to work with the challenges that would come with those, with the Five of Wands energy. it's it's taking a moment, slow down, and getting a game plan here, finding your North Star. And this can be a card of unexpected help with the star card being here. But I do feel that, the stars, this is potential. And I feel like Pisces energy, yours is one that has a lot of potential to do something really big that could potentially affect the world. And I feel like don't diminish what that means, Pisces. It doesn't matter what scale you're trying to. This could be within your friend group, within your families, within your relationship, within your community, within your city. It doesn't matter. But know that you getting this game plan with this Knight of Pentacles, coming up with this stuff, getting these dreams to fruition, I feel can not even just help heal yourself, but maybe even help heal the world, Pisces, because you are a great healer as well. Very spiritual type of energy that you bring. And I do feel like you do have this love and this, for wanting the world to be in a better state of energy. And we may again have some sort of anxieties or some fears about this, but and it's not that it's just your responsibility, Pisces. We all have a role that we're playing in this, and keep in that mind that too, you're not alone in this. You got a whole soul tribe that's wanting to do the same. So I am gonna leave that there, Pisces. That was really dope. I'm with that. So if anything that resonated with you, Pisces, or if you like that, give it a thumbs up and share this, Pisces, because I do feel that you are getting in this. You're in a, again, with having that Saturn influence over the next few years, some interesting stuff that's going to be ready to come up here for you. You put in that work, Saturn will reward just as handsomely as Jupiter. And then subscribe there, you star. Because yeah, that's the stars is potential for greatness, Pisces. But hit that subscribe, hit that bell button, get notified on all these videos each week. And then last little bit, if you have any Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, come on over to the Sheridan, friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss lunar shenanigans. It's a good old time, Pisces. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here so I can get you out of here, Pisces. And you have the Three of Pentacles here. And I feel that with this, so a couple things. One, I feel that the first thing that really popped in my head was the collaboration part of this card. And considering you got the Three of Cups too, being aware of, especially when we were talking about the people that might be in that sort of lack mentality, or let's pull this over a little bit, that lack mentality. Okay, I guess I'm gonna move you over here a little bit. Whatever, Pisces, a lot going on here. That lack mentality that might be affecting your vibration. And it's just like being mindful of the people that we're working with, we're associating with, because water energy, we're all susceptible to the energies, but water energy is very susceptible to the influences of others. So just be something to be mindful of. But also the Three of Pentacles can be a card of work, getting that game plan there with the Knight of Pentacles, and then putting that stuff into action, making your Nine of Cups come true and turning it into 10 of Cups, and then just keeping it going, filling your cups up there, Pisces. So something to consider there. Now let's get your other oracle card here so I can get you out of here. Interesting, Pisces. All right, so you got the forgotten card in reverse, and this is a card of missed opportunities and fear of failure. And we want to be mindful of that, Pisces, because with failure, and I get that, Pisces, I really do, and I feel like that try not to let the fear of failure keep you from pursuing your dreams, from making this stuff manifest, for or or even let it deter you from trying something else. Now, because I feel like sometimes when we fail at something, we just automatically give up and it just doesn't come to fruition. But if you try and try and try and try and something doesn't seem to quite line up, we may be trying to force it, and it may need energy to kind of pull back and reevaluate. It may not be the dream, but it's like how we're going about it. That might even be what's not working out there. But yeah, I feel like you're trying not to let, because even that missed opportunities, if something that is presented to you, presented with something, Pisces, to, yeah, that can make your dreams come true. Maybe we need to move, maybe we need to do something. Again, can trust your intuition. We're not jumping into things with the fool, but I do feel like that there could be some opportunities that we may not want to pass up, especially if it makes sense for your journey. For something, again, maybe we're have like this art thing, but but your natural, or maybe like a crafts person, you make trinkets and things. You want to make this big scale, but you need to journey to the city, and then someone needs a roommate or something, and you're just like, it's an opportunity there. So just something to pay attention to there, Pisces. But let me get out of here. I can keep you here all day, talk about your potential, but you stay safe out there, Pisces. All this energy here, this dreams, this healing, fear of failure. Just be mindful of that. Raise your vibration to the roof, because you have a lot to offer the world, Pisces. I do feel your energy is it's something special. So don't forget that there, you star empress. And I will catch you on the next one. Later.